All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Lalema Aneja Dang and with me is Sunil Verma. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government will leave no stone unturned to ensure safety of Indians and will never let them face any trouble in adverse situations. Appreciates bipartisanship exhibited by MPs of all parties in Parliament and says it augurs well for India at world stage. Parliament passes Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022 to authorize taking measurements of convicts for purposes of criminal matters. NEET UG 2022 for admission to undergraduate medical education in all medical institutions to be conducted on the 17th of July. National Testing Agency revises schedule for conduct of Joint Entrance Examination JEE Mains 2022 for both sessions 1 and 2. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate today National Disaster Response Force NDRF Annual Conference on Capacity Building for Disaster Response 2022. Today is World Health Day. Ayush Ministry celebrates Yog Mahotsav at Red Fort in New Delhi. Government says country registered significant decline in maternal and infant mortality rate and will achieve target of Sustainable Development Goals before 2030. Sri Amarnath Ji Yatra to commence on the 30th of June in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Heavy pre-monsoon showers cause crop loss and damage to houses in many parts of Kerala. Indian Meteorological Department forecasts rains with thunderstorms in their state till Sunday. In sports, Indian pugilists Ashish Kumar, Monica, Govind Sahani and Varinder Singh enter finals of the Thailand Open International Boxing Tournament in Phuket. And in IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders defeat Mumbai Indians by 5 wickets in Pune last night. Lucknow Super Giants to take on Delhi Capitals in Mumbai this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that over the last few days, Parliament has witnessed a healthy discussion on the situation in Ukraine and India's efforts to bring back its citizens through Operation Ganga. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said that he is grateful to all MP colleagues who enriched this discussion with their views. He said the rich level of debate and the constructive points illustrate how there is bipartisanship when it comes to matters of foreign policy. The Prime Minister said such bipartisanship augurs well for India at the world stage. Mr. Modi added that it is our collective duty to care for the safety and well-being of our fellow citizens, and the Government of India will leave no stone unturned to ensure our people do not face any troubles in adverse situations. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said that the country is in touch with a few countries for the completion of medical courses of students who were studying in Ukraine before the crisis began. Replying to the Ukraine issue in Lok Sabha, the minister said that Hungary has offered to complete the medical course of students and the ministry is in talks with other countries including Poland, Romania, Czech Republic and Kazakhstan.
Parliament has passed the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022, with Rajya Sabha approving it yesterday. The House also rejected the amendments moved by the opposition to refer the bill to the Select Committee. As many as 59 members voted in favour of the amendments, while 97 against it. Lok Sabha has already passed the bill. The bill seeks to authorize taking measurements of convicts and other persons for the purposes of identification and investigation in criminal matters and to preserve records. Replying to a debate on the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022 in Rajya Sabha, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the only motive behind bringing the bill is to increase the conviction rates and limit the offence of crimes.
ये बिल लाने के पीछे मंशा एकमात्र मंशा है इस देश में गुनाहों के प्रमाण को कम किया जाए, इस देश में सजा के प्रमाण को बढ़ाया जाए और इस देश के कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति को सुधारा जाए और इस देश की आंतरिक सुरक्षा को सुदृढ़ किया जाए.
Lok Sabha has passed the Weapons of Mass Destruction and Their Delivery Systems Prohibition of Unlawful Activities Amendment Bill 2022 with a voice vote. The bill, moved by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, amends the Weapons of Mass Destruction and Their Delivery Systems Prohibition of Unlawful Activities Act 2005. Replying to the debate on the bill, the External Affairs Minister said that the passing of this bill will strengthen the country's global position and specific changes in the earlier law were necessary so that the security of the country can be ensured.
The NEET UG 2022 for admission to undergraduate medical education in all medical institutions will be conducted on the 17th of July. The National Testing Agency, NTA, has started the NEET 2022 registration on the website neet.nta.nic.in, and online submission of application form can be done through the website. The test will be held in 13 languages at test centers across the country. The languages are English, Hindi, Assamese, Bengali, Gujarati, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Uriya, Punjabi, Tamil, Telugu and Urdu. The entrance test shall consist of 200 multiple-choice questions from physics, chemistry and botany and zoology. 50 questions in each subject will be divided into 2 sections. The duration of the examination will be 3 hours and 20 minutes and will be held from 2 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. The test will be held in approximately 543 cities in India and 14 cities outside India. This year, there will be no upper age limit for appearing in NEET. Earlier, it used to be 25 years, with a relaxation of 5 years for the reserved category candidates. The National Testing Agency, NTA, released a revised schedule yesterday for the conduct of Joint Entrance Exam JEE Mains 2022. The schedule has been revised for both sessions 1 and 2. The JEE Main Session 1 will now be held from the 20th to the 29th of June. The JEE Main Session 2 will now be held on 21st to 30th July. NTA said the registration for Session 1 is over and the schedule for inviting the online application forms for Session 2 will be available soon. The candidates have been advised to keep visiting websites www.nta.ac.in and jeemain.nta.nic.in.
The University Grants Commission will establish Bhima Bhoi chairs at the University of Delhi and Guru Ghasidas University in Bilaspur in Chhattisgarh. The decision follows Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan's suggestion to UGC to conduct extensive research on the life and philosophy of the saint poet Bhima Bhoi of Odisha. A report.
Welcoming the move, the Union Education Minister Mr. Pradhan has said that the 19th century saint poet of Odisha, popularly revered as Santa Kavi, was an ardent proponent of Mahima Dharma and played a stellar role in rekindling the cultural and literary consciousness in the state. The minister said a visionary, Bhima Bhoi, batted for the empowerment of the marginalized through his earthy poems. He said the decision of UGC to establish Bhima Bhoi chairs in the 2 universities will encourage higher studies and research on the humanitarian philosophy of the great saint and will be a fitting tribute to a literary giant like him. Girish Chandra Das, EIR News, Bhubaneswar.
On the occasion of World Health Day, Ministry of Ayush today organized Yog Utsav at Red Fort in New Delhi, marking 75 days countdown to International Day of Yoga. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, Union Ayush Minister Sarbanand Sonowal, other Union Ministers, Members of Parliament, ambassadors of various countries, prominent sports celebrities and yoga gurus took part in the event. They also participated in the Common Yoga Protocol demonstration. Speaking on the occasion, Ayush Minister Sarbanand Sonowal said that yoga is a practice that brings about harmony between the body and the mind.
The greatest gift India has given to the world is the yoga and meditation and spirituality and ahimsa, which the world needs desperately in today's world. As you know, all the world is going through unprecedented crisis, violence, aggressions and war. Yoga, meditation, message of the ancient gurus, rishi munis of our country is the solution for the crisis, the violence taking place in today's world.
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government will leave no stone unturned to ensure safety of Indians and will never let them face any troubles in adverse situations. appreciates bipartisanship exhibited by MPs of all parties in Parliament and says it augurs well for India at world stage. Parliament passes Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022 to authorize taking measurements of convicts for purposes in criminal matters. NEET UG 2022 for admission to undergraduate medical education in all medical institutions to be conducted on the 17th of July. National Testing Agency revises schedule for conduct of Joint Entrance Exam JEE Mains 2022 for both sessions 1 and 2. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate today National Disaster Response Force NDRF Annual Conference on Capacity Building for Disaster Response 2022. Today is World Health Day. Ayush Ministry celebrates Yog Mahotsav at Red Fort in New Delhi. Government says country registered significant decline in maternal and infant mortality rates and will achieve target of Sustainable Development Goals before 2030. Shri Amarnath Ji Yatra to commence on the 30th of June in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Heavy pre-monsoon showers cause crop loss and damage to houses in many parts of Kerala. Indian Meteorological Department forecasts rains with thunderstorms in the state till Sunday. In sports, Indian pugilists Ashish Kumar, Monica, Govind Sahani and Virender Singh enter finals of the Silent Open International Boxing Tournament in Phuket. And in IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders defeat Mumbai Indians by 5 wickets in Pune last night. Lucknow Super Giants to take on Delhi Capitals in Mumbai this evening. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का सुलभ और सस्ता माध्यम है आकाशवाणी।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न केंद्रों से कीजिए अपने उत्पादों और सेवाओं का प्रचार विज्ञापनों के माध्यम से।
लोकल और राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर कीजिए अपने बिजनेस का विस्तार, क्योंकि आकाशवाणी में विज्ञापन बुकिंग हुई बहुत ही आसान।
अब घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे आप कर सकते हैं विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
डायल कीजिए 870-001-4242।
नंबर एक बार फिर नोट करें 870-001-4242।
कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे परीक्षार्थियों के लिए एक विशेष कार्यक्रम अभ्यास। आपके होंगे सवाल और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे उसका जवाब। आप अपने सवाल रिकॉर्ड कर हमें भेजें व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर या फिर ईमेल करें abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
National Disaster Response Force NDRF is organizing a 2-day-long annual conference on capacity building for disaster response 2022 in New Delhi from today. Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate the conference. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister of India, Dr. P.K. Mishra, will be the chief guest on the valedictory session on Friday. The conference will be attended by top officials of SDRF, Home Guards, Civil Defence and Fire Services. NDRF has been organizing this conference for capacity building of stakeholders since 2013. World Health Day will be observed today. The day is celebrated annually and each year it draws attention to a specific health topic of concern to people all over the world. The date of 7th April marks the anniversary of the founding of World Health Organization in 1948. This year, the theme for World Health Day is Our Planet, Our Health. WHO will focus global attention on urgent action needed to keep humans and the planet healthy and foster a movement to create societies focused on well-being. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended his greetings on the occasion of World Health Day. In a tweet, Mr. Modi wished everyone be blessed with good health and wellness. He said, today is also a day to express gratitude to all those associated with the health sector, as it is their hard work that has kept our planet protected. The Prime Minister said that Government of India is working tirelessly to augment India's health infrastructure and the focus is on ensuring good quality and affordable health care to country's citizens. He added that it makes every Indian proud that our nation is home to the world's largest healthcare scheme, Ayushman Bharat.
The Union Health Ministry has said that India has registered a significant decline in the maternal and infant mortality rates, and it will achieve the target of Sustainable Development Goals before the deadline of 2030. On the occasion of World Health Day, talking exclusively to AIR News, Additional Secretary and Mission Director of National Health Mission in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Vikas Shield, said the government is working to eradicate communicable diseases in a systematic manner.
मलेरिया की अगर बात करें तो भारत एक विश्व का एकमात्र ऐसा देश है जिसने पिछले 4 साल में 85% से अधिक मलेरिया में कमी करके दिखाई है। कोविड पैंडेमिक के दौरान भी इन प्रयासों में कहीं किसी प्रकार की कोई कमी नहीं आई है और केसेस में लगभग 85% की कमी है। मोर्टेलिटी या मृत्यु में करीब वहां भी 85% की कमी है और मलेरिया के लिए भी अब हम तेजी से SDG गोल्स की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं।
Talking about the expansion of telemedicine facility e-Sanjeevani, Mr. Shield said efforts are being made to provide this facility in the health and wellness centers.
कोविड महामारी के दौरान टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग करके बहुत सारी सुविधाएं लोगों तक पहुंचाई जा सकती हैं। डॉक्टरी सलाह लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए घर बैठे लोग सलाह प्राप्त कर सके, उसके लिए ई-संजीवनी प्लेटफॉर्म को लॉन्च किया गया और सभी जो हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर्स हैं वहां पर ई-संजीवनी की व्यवस्था की जा रही है। जिनके पास इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है, स्मार्टफोन वगैरह है, वो खुद सीधे डॉक्टरी सलाह प्राप्त कर सकें और जिनके पास ये सुविधाएं नहीं है उनके लिए हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर्स के माध्यम से ये सुविधाएं प्रदान की जा सके। इसके लिए इमरजेंसी कोविड रिस्पांस पैकेज में और राष्ट्रीय स्वास्थ्य मिशन के अंतर्गत राज्यों को पर्याप्त धनराशि उपलब्ध कराई गई है और इस दिशा में ये व्यवस्था की जा रही है कि प्रत्येक जिले में एक टेली कंसल्टेशन या टेलीमेडिसिन हब बने और जितने भी हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर्स हैं वो सभी के सभी टेली कंसल्टेशन सुविधाएं प्रदान करें।
Mr. Shield said 4 mission mode projects, Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana and Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission have played an important role in addressing critical aspects related to universal health coverage. And now, let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of this struggle every day.
In today's episode, we remember Assamese freedom fighter Joya Thowsen, who was martyred on the 7th of April, 1944. She formed the revolutionary Dimasa army to fight against British imperialism.
Thowsen was born in 1925 in North Kachar Hill, Assam. She belonged to the Dimasa tribe and openly criticized the British government's war fund collection from the Dimasa inhabited area during World War II. At the mere age of 19 years, she established the Revolutionary Dimasa Army, a party of armed activists, in 1944.
Thowsen was inspired by the Rani Jhansi Regiment of the Indian National Army. When the INA column was about to reach Kohima, she moved with her 54 associates towards Kohima, hoping to join it in the struggle against the Allied forces. Unfortunately, this Dimasa armed force was intercepted and ambushed near Kohima by the British-led Allied force on the 7th of April 1944. All the 54 members of the party, including Joya, were killed on the spot before their dream of joining the INA came true. We salute the great martyrs.
Also remember Indian innovator Shankar Abaji Bhise, who died on the 7th of April 1935.
Born on the 29th of April 1867 in Mumbai, Bhise had an aptitude for science since his childhood. At the age of 14, he constructed a small apparatus at his home which made coal gas. He began a scientific club in Bombay and started publishing a science magazine in Marathi called Vivid Kala Prakash, through which he conveyed the importance of science to the common people. In 1893, he accepted an offer to go to England to show his inventions with support from Sayajirao Gaikwad of Baroda. He also drew the interests of Dadabhai Naroji and G.K. Gokhale.
Bise's most influential invention was a typesetting machine called the Spasotype and later the Bhisotype, which could insert blocks at 1500 to 2000 characters per hour for use in printing. The Hindu Missionary Society and several other Indian nationalist groups promoted Bhise and his talents. He was invited to several meetings where he was honored, including the Indian National Trade Congress at Madras on the 26th of December 1908. He established an Indian society in London along with his wife Sushila Bai and others like Govind Kukre and Govind Ray.
Until his death, Bhise kept alive the anti-colonial spirit. In London, he joined Dadabhai Naroji in demonstrations and meetings. In New York, he championed Gandhiji's ideas and hosted visiting Indian nationalists. From India to Britain and America, Bhise merged progressive politics with science. We salute the great Indian.
We also remember martyrs Sheikh Roshan and Badr Singh, who were sent to Andaman's cellular jail Kalapani on the 7th of March 1859 for participating in the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. They joined hands with the independence activists and fought against the British. They also offered financial help to other people and inspired them to destroy British properties and overthrow their rule. They were caught by the company troops and accused of rebellion against the British. They were sentenced to imprisonment for life. Sheikh Roshan and Badr Singh died in Andaman Islands in imprisonment. We salute the great sons of soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the 43-day-long holy pilgrimage to Sri Amarnath Ji this year will commence on the 30th of June with all COVID protocols in place and shall culminate as per the tradition on Shravan Purnima on 11th of August, the day of Raksha Bandhan festival. We have a report.
Lieutenant Governor Manu Sinha has called upon the officials for conducting smooth Amarnath Ji Yatra as devotees are expected to arrive and pay their obeisance at the holy cave this year. Government is introducing RFID system for pilgrims to track their movements, special emphasis on providing best-in-class health facilities to all the visiting devotees, strengthening telecommunication services to achieve optimal synergy between the government departments and agencies. Key preparations made with increased capacity for accommodation, new Yatri Niwas Bhavan, heli services, augmented health facilities and many other unique initiatives for the benefit of visiting Yatris. Shri Amarnath Ji Shrine Board has also decided that the forthcoming Yatra would commence simultaneously from both Pahalgam track in Anantnag district and Baltali in Gandarbal district. Free of cost battery car service would also be provided to the Yatris. Lieutenant Governor Manu Sinha has directed the officials to explore the possibility of involving additional public and private banks and their branches for providing Yatra permits. Sunil Kohl from Srinagar, Kashmir.
In Kerala, heavy pre-monsoon showers have caused crop loss and damages to houses in many parts. Untimely downpour accompanied by strong wind and lightning battered Kollam, Ernakulam and Kozhikode districts yesterday. The Marine Enforcement Wing rescued 7 fishermen along with a fishing boat that went floating off Alapura sea coast due to engine failure. Meanwhile, the Indian Meteorological Department has forecast rains with thunderstorms over Kerala till Sunday. Alerts have been issued to various districts.
In IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders KKR defeated Mumbai Indians for 5 wickets in Pune last night. Chasing a target of 162 runs set by Mumbai Indians, KKR made 162 for 5 in 16 overs. Earlier, KKR won the toss and elected to field. Mumbai Indians made 161 for 4 wickets in 20 overs. With this, KKR registered their third win of IPL 2022 and Mumbai Indians suffered their fourth consecutive loss. Today, Lucknow Super Giants will take on Delhi Capitals in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. In boxing, Indian boxers Ashish Kumar, Monica, Govind Sahani and Virender Singh entered the finals of the Thailand Open International Boxing Tournament in Phuket today.
And now let's take a look at the weather forecast for today. Srinagar will have mainly clear sky. Temperatures will hover between 8 and 27 degrees Celsius. Jammu will also have mainly clear sky. Leh will have mainly clear sky. And Gilgit will have mainly clear sky with temperatures hovering between 10 and 31 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have mainly clear sky with minimum temperature was 17 degrees Celsius and maximum should be around 37. The national capital Delhi will have heat wave. The temperature will vary between 19 and 40 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards evening. The minimum temperature was 27 degrees Celsius while the maximum is expected to be around 34. Chennai is likely to have partly cloudy sky. The temperature will be varying between 26 and 34 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will have mainly clear sky. The minimum temperature was 26 degrees Celsius and maximum should be around 33. Guwahati will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The temperature will hover between 21 and 30 degrees Celsius. Bengaluru will have partly cloudy sky. The minimum temperature was 23 degrees Celsius while the maximum will be around 35. Shillong will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The temperature will hover between 15 and 24 degrees Celsius. Itanagar will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The temperature will hover between 14 and 23 degrees Celsius.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. India-Australia target $100 billion trade by 2030 is the Hindustan Times headline. Centre denies presence of new COVID-19 variant is a headline in the Hindu, adding the Health Ministry refuted claims that India reported its first case of the COVID-19 variant XE in Mumbai. Twitter's Desi rival coup tests giving users power to self-verify is a headline in Financial Express. Veteran Bengali writer Amar Mitra has won the O. Henry Award, reports the Hindu. His noted works include Gaon Buro in Bangla and The Old Man of Kusumpur in English. Maldhari community opposes Gujarat government bill on stray cattle menace control is Economic Times headline. The legislation provides for stringent action against owners of stray cattle. And finally, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh shall be releasing a book, Heroes of 1971, detailing gallantry award winners.
Now the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government will leave no stone unturned to ensure safety of Indians and will never let them face any troubles in adverse situations. Appreciates bipartisanship exhibited by MPs of all parties in Parliament and says it augurs well for India at world stage. Parliament passes Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022 to authorize taking measurements of convicts for purposes in criminal matters. NEET UG 2022 for admission to undergraduate medical education in all medical institutions to be conducted on the 17th of July. National Testing Agency revises schedule for conduct of Joint Entrance Exam JEE Mains 2022 for both sessions 1 and 2. Home Minister Amit Shah to inaugurate today National Disaster Response Force NDRF Annual Conference on Capacity Building for Disaster Response 2022. Today is World Health Day. Ayush Ministry celebrates Yog Mahotsav at Red Fort in New Delhi. Government says country registered significant decline in maternal and infant mortality rate and will achieve target of Sustainable Development Goals before 2030. Shri Amarnath Ji Yatra to commence on the 30th of June in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Heavy pre-monsoon showers caused crop loss and damage to houses in many parts of Kerala. Indian Met Department forecasts rains with thunderstorms in their state till Sunday. In sports, Indian pugilists Ashish Kumar, Monica, Govind Sahani and Varinder Singh enter finals of the Thailand Open International Boxing Tournament in Phuket. And in IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders defeat Mumbai Indians by 5 wickets in Pune last night. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.